No, it's not overshadowed. I mean, I'd been acting for, I think, 15 years when I did that. So there was a body of work there, and there's a body of work after it. So no, not overshadowed at all.
Was it fun?
You just have to be careful with shows like that, because when you're publicising something like The Accused, the conversation and the headlines can be about a programme from your past, and that's what you always try and avoid.
Were you born smart and being able to emote on screen? Because I could never be an actor, because I'm not able to get in the moment. I'm always just here whittling on and talking about the things I want to talk about. It's a certain skill, acting, isn't it? When did you master it?
Well, you don't master it. Like any skill. Have you mastered being a radio presenter
Clearly
yet?
not. Have you heard this programme?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think you ever master it. I think the idea is to fail and fail better.
Oh, nice way of putting it. Yes.
That's a steal. That's from Samuel Beckett.
When do you become the guy who's able to do mainstream TV, stuff like The Accused, stuff like Doctor Who, and equally as comfortable with Hamlet? A lot of actors become quite toffee-nosed. They say, I want to work at the RSC and I won't do other stuff. You're happy to be of the people. Is that deliberate?
I go where the work is. Art, film, theatre, television is for everybody and should be inclusive. There are times when, particularly with the upcoming cuts, where you do feel that it's going to become a very tight-knit, exclusive club, and that's never been my way. It's not the way I was brought up. You're
like me then, you answer the phone and you just say, yes, I'll do it, regardless.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. We've got the same agent, I think, haven't we?
Turn up for anything. If we can just go back to a bit of the Doctor Who stuff for just a minute. It was interesting reading in the research as to why you left. For those who don't know, why did you walk away from the biggest programme on TV when people loved you doing it?
Because it was time to leave. The important thing about Doctor Who is not that I left, but that I did it in the first place. And people should concentrate on the positive.
I've never been brave enough to walk away from a gig. I always end up getting fired because my time's run out of one thing or another. It's tricky, that, in show business, isn't it?
The most important thing in showbiz, as we call it, is to be true to yourself. And, it's about looking yourself in the mirror, isn't it? I just do what feels right to me.
Can we talk about something that really interested me in the research was when you went to Indonesia just after the tsunami? I think that showed a really different side of you. Is it tough for you to show me you, or is it easier for you to show me a character?
It's easier to show a character, yeah. I went on the Jonathan Ross show and I froze. Terrifying experience, because you just sat there unscripted, being yourself, and I did find that difficult. Obviously, with the Bandarachi trip, I was very honoured to be asked to do that. And with something that massive, you don't get tied up in your own ego in terms of worrying about how you're going to come across. You just give the bare facts, and that's what I did in that piece,
Does it make you realise as well that actually none of this matters? You can only do the best job you can in Hamlet. You can only put on the best show you can in Accused. But actually, there's bigger things going on.
There's bigger things going on, but you don't learn that. I'd be a liar if of course, when I was playing Hamlet, it was the only thing in the world to me. And then as you get older, you look back and you say, well, you probably needed a bit of perspective. But you could also argue to take on a part like that, you need to lose perspective for a while, because it's such a massive challenge. It's like 3 hours on stage non-stop,
I suppose if you're going to freeze on a TV show, Jonathan Ross is your show to do it, because you don't have to speak anyway. You just listen to him, don't you?
That's true, yeah.
I suppose that's the good
relief.
It's
not called the Jonathan Ross show for nothing, yeah.
And in terms of that feeling when everybody wants to talk to you and they're into you, like today, they're just all curious to get you on, everybody says yes. Does that ever become normal, or equally when you walk into a newsagent's and you're on the front of 16 different newspapers?
It's 21 years I've been acting. I did a film early on, Let Him Have It, and there was quite a lot of exposure. I'm used to it now, and people have always been very, very polite with me and friendly, and I'm pretty open and affable, so, it just gives me an opportunity to talk to people. It's never been a problem, really, never been a problem.
Really great to talk to you. Christopher Eccleston, the star of Accused, it's great to talk to you.
And you, thanks mate, bye.